Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Your girl here with another video. So in today's video, I want to show you how I spent my day, and this is in the morning. In the morning, I was preparing breakfast. So the first thing that I did, I took my milk powder. That is the one that I showed you in the previous video. Then I mixed it with hot water, added it in the basin. Then I added margarine into that mixture of the milk powder and water. I added all-purpose flour plus baking powder. Then I started mixing everything together with a mwiko. If you don't have a mwiko, you can use a spatula to mix everything together. So in today's recipe, I'm going to cook mandazi. And I'm not going to knead the dough inside the basin like in the previous video. So I was trying to use a new method of kneading this dough on top of a countertop so that I can see if the results will be different or if they will be the same as the other one. So here I am, I'm kneading this dough, and I want to knead this dough until it becomes soft or until it becomes less sticky. I don't want it to become so sticky, so I'm going to knead it for a little bit longer. Then I'm going to put it inside the basin. Then after putting it inside the basin, I'm going to spread some oil on top of this dough. Then cover it with a cling foil. I'm covering it with a cling foil so that it cannot get dry. I want it to be soft when I'm going to cook with it. So I'll cover it with this foil, then cover it with this kitchen towel. I will let it rise. Then meanwhile, as it is rising, I'm going to wash the utensils. And these utensils are the ones that we used in the previous nights. That is the ones that we used during supper. I didn't get to wash them at night, so I'm washing them in the morning. So here I am. The first thing that I'm doing, I'm going to remove the food particles, the excess food particles from these utensils, then so that I can have an easy time when I'm washing them. So I'm removing every food particle from the sufurias, from the utensils, then I'm going to wash them. And when I'm washing these utensils, I'm going to use hot water because today is chilly, it's cold. So I'm going to use hot water to wash these utensils. Then I'm not going to rinse them because my space is not big. I'm going to put them aside, then I will rinse them after I'm done washing everything. I don't know if I'm the only one or there are other people who have as many plastics as I do in their houses. So in this house, I have so many plastics. Like whenever I get to buy like this margarine or food, I don't throw them. I usually like reusing or recycling them to store food in the fridge. And also, I usually buy the glasses to take water, the plastic glasses to take water. Yeah, and then there are other the clear plastic that is just below the prestige margarine. I've bought them to store food in the fridge and in the freezer. So like right now I have so many plastics. I'm even wondering, God, what's wrong with me? Like my house is full of plastics. But I guess I have to use them for now because I've not yet bought any other containers to store my food. And also I use these plastics, you see the bowls, I use these small bowls to give my baby food because I don't want to give him with the one that is for glass, like the glass containers or the glass bowls, because he might tend to drop them and then he might injure himself, or So like right now I just use plastics most of the time, because I guess it's one thing, it's cheap. The second thing, it's, I guess it's just safe to use in the house because of the baby. So like right now I am just recycling plastics to store food in the fridge, in the freezer, and I also use some to eat.
We go higher to the sky, reaching up, but I can't fly. You said you'd follow me anywhere, but I can't see you, you don't even care. I wanted more than you could give me. You were afraid to see what I see. Thought this was love, I know that it ain't enough. I pray to the stars above, won't you just hear me? I wanted more than you could give me. You were afraid to see what I see. Thought this was love, I know that it ain't enough. I pray to the stars above, won't you just hear me? You turned my heart to stone when I needed you. You left me on my own, I believe in you. You turned my heart to stone when I needed you. You left me on my own, I believe in you. You turned my heart to stone when I needed you. You left me out in the rain all alone. We go higher to the sky, reaching up, but I can't fly. You said you'd follow me anywhere, but I can't see you, you don't even care. I wanted more than you could give me. You were afraid to see what I see. Thought this was love, I know that it ain't enough. I pray to the stars above, won't you just hear me? I wanted more than you could give me. You were afraid to see what I see. Thought this was love, I know that it ain't enough. I pray to the stars.
After I finished washing all the utensils, I went no I cleaned all the surfaces, the kitchen surfaces, and I also cleaned the cooker. And then I went to the shop to get milk because I didn't have milk for tea. I only had a little amount of milk, which was to be taken by the baby. So I went to the shop to get milk to make tea for breakfast. So by this time the sun had already risen, though it was not yet hot, but it was just a little bit warm. So at least it was not as cold as it was in the morning when I just woke up. So here I'm on my way, and the shop is not very far from where I stay. So it's just like about 2 to 3 minutes, or even just 2 minutes is enough to get me to the shop. So here I went and I got myself one packet of milk. That will be enough for us because we are not many. So I just got one packet, I paid, and then I went back to the house to continue making breakfast. So after getting back to the house, what I did is I just went ahead. I put the tea on fire, and then as the tea is cooking, I started preparing the mandazis. I'm not going to add any beverage into this tea right now because I'm not alone in this house. And since I like taking chocolate in the morning, the others don't like taking chocolate. So I like to make this tea to be white because everyone else will will add their beverage of choice into their tea. So right now I'm adding the tea into the thermos flask to keep it warm because I don't want to warm it again when I'm done making the mandazi. Now that the tea is ready, I'm wiping the countertop and I'm now preparing the mandazi. That is, I'm just making the different shapes of the mandazi so that I can start frying them.
We go higher to the sky, reaching up, but I can't fly. You said you'd follow me anywhere, but I can't see you. You don't even care. I wanted more than you could give me. You were afraid to see what I see. Thought this was love. I know that it ain't enough. I pray to the stars above. Won't you just hear me?
When you're frying the mandazis, the first thing that you do, you place the pieces into the hot oil. After that, you realize that the mandazis are puffing up. That is because of the baking powder that we added. So in order to avoid the mandazis from tearing due to the puffing up, ensure that you turn them, as I'm doing, you turn them over so that you can avoid them from tearing. That's what I've been doing, and I've realized that oil is not entering inside the mandazis. We want the mandazis that do not have too much oil. So that's what I do to avoid, oil entering inside the mandazis. So I'm done cooking the mandazis, and this is what I got. There were so many, and this, I'm telling you, they were so sweet. They were so sweet because, as you remember, I added more sugar. So they were so sweet, and this is what we obtained. As you can see, the mandazis are well cooked in the inside. They do not have oil in the inside. We just want such mandazi. So like this is another example. The mandazi is well cooked in the inside, it is well puffed, meaning that the mandazi is well cooked and they are not burnt on the outside. This is how our breakfast looked like. And after taking breakfast, we were going somewhere. We were going somewhere close to our home actually, but we didn't get to go home. So here we are on our way to that place. And after going to that place, we stopped at a place, maybe I call it a hidden gem. A hidden gem somewhere in Moranga County. And as you can see, the weather here is warm, like there are no many clouds in this place. So actually the weather changed completely from where we were, and right now where we are right now, the weather is warm. And as we are going upward, you'll realize that the weather is changing. There is a lot of cloud cover, and the vegetation is also very green. So like as you're going upward, because the altitude is also increasing, the weather is changing and the vegetation is also changing. So here we are almost at our destination. So when we got here, this place was so cold, and the first thing we did was to take hot tea and something to eat because it was so cold. As you can see, it is sunny, as like our faces are shining from the sun, but it is still so cold. I couldn't even remove the jumper because it was so cold. So I entertained myself with this swing as I waited for the food to get ready. I was singing and I was having a nice time enjoying the swing because I can't remember the last time I was singing. So like I enjoyed singing here, and as you can see, I'm so happy to sing here. And afterwards I sat down and I was admiring myself on my phone. So just took a video enjoying myself, seeing the view of the place, of which you can see because the area is surrounded by water, so you can't even tell that it is water over there because of the water that is evaporating, because it is sunny, so the water is evaporating. And as I was sitting here, a caterpillar fell on me because we were under a tree, and here I am, I'm trying to remove this caterpillar so that cannot get onto my skin. Yeah, and after that, I'm still enjoying myself. The food is now ready and it was brought to us. Yeah, and we had ordered chicken, kienyeji chicken, ugali, some vegetables plus mukimo. So like this is what we ate for lunch, but this time it was about 3 o'clock, so it was late lunch. So we took this lunch and then we started our journey back home. Yeah, so right now here we are heading home, and as you can see, the view of this um road is so beautiful. Yeah, along the road is just trees, and it's just so beautiful to view. And I just enjoyed the journey. I loved the day. So yeah, that's how I spent my day. But that is not over yet. After I got home, I rested, and then I just took a short video of what I made for supper. So, because I was somehow tired, I just boiled rice with plain water, some oil, and salt. And then I also made some vegetables to accompany the rice. That is the French beans and carrots. Then I fried them, but I also added just a little bit of water because I wanted them to cook fully or to cook well, because I also wanted the baby to eat this food. So I also made the beef stew, and here I'm adding the broth. I'm adding the broth to the stew so that it can make the meat or this stew to have just a little bit of soup. So this is what we made for supper, and this is what everyone ate. So this is what I served. It was so yummy, and my day ended there. So right now it's just to thank you guys so much for the support that you've given me, for the love, for subscribing, and also for liking. Please, I'm begging you to kindly share this video with your friends. Um, Also subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel. Help me grow, and let's grow together in this channel. Love you guys. Goodbye till next time.